Following the arrival of mass-market headsets and a growing body of producers and consumers, it is now clear that virtual reality is here to stay. Alongside gaming and entertainment, one of the main industries helping to usher the new medium into the mainstream has been education, with institutions making investments in various VR-related technologies and researchers developing media for everything from language instruction to surgical training and flight simulation.
In the humanities, a key locus of virtual reality development has been Shakespeare studies, which over the past few years has seen the emergence of numerous VR-centered research endeavors. In this element, we've brought together a diverse group of scholars to explore the intersection between Shakespeare and virtual reality, especially as it pertains to education.
We begin by asking the most basic question of all: why Shakespeare and virtual reality? For Jennifer Roberts-Smith, the pathway to substantive engagement begins by asking what Shakespeare can do for VR, rather than the other way around. Her chapter begins the element by offering a clear-eyed account of what virtual experience is and is not, followed by suggestions for how to make virtual reality more Shakespearean.
In the following chapter, Scott Hollyfield expands on Roberts-Smith's argument by pointing towards affinities between virtual reality and Shakespeare's dramatic technique, and by considering how virtual reality fits into the history of Shakespeare on film. His chapter is followed by specific case studies, by me, David McInnes, and by Emily Bryan, that offer detailed first-hand accounts of experiments with virtual reality, augmented reality, and related technologies in connection to Shakespeare pedagogy. These case studies are followed by Erin Sullivan's chapter on pedagogical theory, which assesses the biases inherent in concepts of the virtual, and considers how such biases impact classroom dynamics.
Moving from the classroom to productions, Michael Ulliot's chapter offers a critical overview of some of the most notable VR adaptations of Shakespeare from the past few years. His chapter is followed by Jennifer A. Lowe's analysis of Red Bull Theatre's 2019 presentation of John Webster's The White Devil, a production that used VR headsets as props, thereby putting Jacobean revenge tragedy in dialogue with present-day discourse around the virtual.
Finally, to draw further lines of connection between virtual reality, performance theory, and pedagogy, Stephen Wittek shares a candid account of his education project, Shakespeare VR, tracing the project's course of development from inception to planning, filming, dissemination, and classroom testing. Overall, the element will be of interest to educators, Shakespeare enthusiasts, and anyone interested in the exciting new field of virtual reality studies.